with the breakdown of what is going on in this song. So if you have your violin and if it's a lot of E open string, so tune your E. If your E is not in tune, then you're going to have to check on this. It's called the fine tuner. So if it's low sound to compare with mine or higher, the higher I doubt it, it's more likely to be lower. Then you turn clockwise, keep turning it, and then play again. You can stop the video at this point and then going back a little bit and keep checking. But there's a lot of E open string going on. There's some of A as well. A string is really important here. And that's an A string, so tune with me. The other thing about the tuning is you can always download on the app. So that would be called the Tuner Lite, I think. And it would have something like this. It's an A on the 440. And if the A is in tune, you can turn on this. You can see the green going on there. And it responds to the sound that you're playing. When the sound is correct, you can see it's perfect my A. So that goes straight into the point where the 440 is. You can use this one and tune with anything. Don't have to do anything with it. You download the app, 440, and then it responds to all the string that you play. When I play I'm showing you how to do the D. I pluck on the D, my D a little bit lower, so it shows, so I got to tune that D. So you don't have to do anything. E, my E is really good. G, you can see how the app pick up the sound and show you whether or not you are in the right tuning. But obviously, if your string is so out of tune, then you're going to have to learn how to tune with your peg over here. So when I'm tuning with the peg, I would have the string point toward me, my right hand holding on tight, put on my lap, and then depends on which string is out of tune, the G here, the D here, and then you turn up. Basically it is just clockwise, isn't it? And then tune a little bit and pluck and keep. My violin is in tune at the moment, so can't really show you what the difference could be. If it's too high, then you're going to turn to the left. If it is too low, you turn it up. So it's clockwise to get higher, anti-clockwise to get it lower. Okay, that's a tuning. If it's so out of tune, then we have to think another way to do it. Okay, so we're going to go first to see how you're going to play the accompaniment. And as you see here, it hasn't got many notes at all. It keeps repeating. This song is all about listening to the backing track. It's in 4, and you listen to it many times, and you get the beats going into your head, and you would play it. Even when you're playing it wrong note, it doesn't matter because it sounds a little bit like you improvise it. Because this one is also a lot of improvising as well. A lot of people do it. So the first thing on the accompaniment is you need to know that you're going to have this is your A, first finger, that's a B, low second finger, that's a C, and third finger, that's your D. Go to E string, you go F sharp, and you go to G. That's all it is. Okay, so the tune is going practice that again. So you have D, F, G, G, D, F, G, G. And now you're going to go from the G down to E. Now you go from B natural, and repeat. So when you are really comfortable with that, then you're going to play with the bow. So what I'm doing is, I'm not going to play the bow from here. It's from the end of your bow. You feel that it's going to be heavier, and that is the sound that you need to get, because it's a little bit more like a drum sound rather than a violin playing. This is the song that with a lot of drums and guitar. So we have to pretend that we are not a violin player. So you go 1, 2, 3. So that is a kind of crunching on, as if you were doing the guitar playing. Yeah. Okay. So that is something you need to practice on. It is very easy. Remember it, memorize it, and then I would have the backing track on another video, just no teaching, just the backing track for you to practice. So don't worry. Now we're going on to how to play the tune. So here is the breakdown of the tune. The first thing you learn is the tune in the beginning is to involve third finger on your D, on your A string. E. So you have third finger on your A string, E, F sharp. Now when you play the tune, it hasn't got the E, it's got the E, yeah. That's another practice bit. And then you have another practice bit where you go where there's no E. D, F, G. Now it's going to get involved with the fingers on your D string, just a third finger on your D string. You go G, A, B, C. That's a C natural. Go back down to B, A, G, G, A, B, C, B, A, G. Another practice bit where you go G, A, B, A, G. Now do it faster. I would pause the video at this point and play by yourself many times, because it's going to be faster than what I'm practicing now. I'll give you an example. Even faster. Just try it. See, because this is really difficult from A to G. You can see how my bow moved from A string to the D string. The next bit where you have C natural. So you put first finger B, C natural. And you will hear in the tune there's a lot of what going on. A, G, A, G, A, G. Okay? Now, when I practice, I will not have the backing track on, and just look at the note and repeating those little passages, and then you're going to get onto the note. You're going to get it much slower. 2, 3. Rest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's the first 4 bars. Okay, I'm going to start again. After 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can pause the video, practice that, and turn it back and see if you can play with me. So now the next bit, the rhythm is a little bit difficult here, but just follow me. After 3, so the G would be 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. That is the very first part of the song. Okay, we're going to start again from G, third finger. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next part you will see the three crochet rests. So it's go after 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Rest, rest. So this one is a lot of counting there. On the music I write it down, the counting for you. So you go 2, 3. 1, 2. Rest. Okay, after 3. This is the upbeat to bar 17. I will write down on the music very clearly. We call it the bar number. So when you are practicing with me, you will see those numbers that I write down there. So what we're going to start is 1, 2, 3. Da, da, da. Rest, rest. B, D, E. B, C, B, A, G. And then go here, okay? Okay, we're going to try again. From bar 17. After 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2. That's it. After 3, we're going to try again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Rest. So that is where we are. It's going upside down for me, so I have to look carefully. That is where we are now. So now before we're going to start this, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and we start from G, A, G, G, A, B, A, G. That's it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. One more time. After 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So going back to this, so you realize that all of these notes, we call it little sort of passages that involve in the tune. So you will see this exercise going back again and again. And because the rhythm is changing, obviously, to make the song more interesting. That is why you need to learn those notes, so when you start playing, you are not going to get confused or going to look for where the G is, where the F sharp is, yeah? So now you realize that you have two different Gs. You have the G, which are very often coming back to the song is in G major, so obviously we're coming back to the tonic note, the main note very often. So this is the G, which is the low G. This should be third finger on your D string. But you also hear, and we are going to practice now, is the high G. And the high G is going up here. That's where you can hear the main tune is start going. We call it the high points of the song. It's going here. Second finger on your E string, F sharp. Go to E string and back to third finger on your A. So we're going to start practicing that bit here. Okay? Now I'm going to start from bar 23. So if you look at your music, bar 23 would be that. I'm going to start from this long note. Okay? After 4, 3, 4 G, 2, 3, and that's it. Very easy. One more time. Get your G first, and you have another G which is up here on your E string. D, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one, we have it in here. B-A-G, that's 5 notes there. What happened now is that they play it really fast. Rest. 2, 3, B. Rest and B-A-G. It keep repeating. B-A-G is the end of the song. And when it's going into with the music, with the backing track, you would hear the click going. And you hear very well the first beat of the bar is very important. Okay, I'm going to turn back the music and I'm going to play again. And let's see, by now you would be able to play with me. There's also the link to my YouTube channel, which you can have the backing track a lot longer. Okay, let's start again from beginning. Now go to the